Welcome to Throwout Thursdays. Today, I'm gonna show you how to put not one, but two. This is so much easier. Oh, so much easier. Large kayaks on top of a sports car roof by yourself. Now here's the most important thing of doing it by yourself. You have to have an old beat up sports car. That's step one. Second part of that, you need towels. So you're gonna take towels, here, and put them right here. And make sure your windshield wipers are down. That's very important. That gives you a slide there to get on the roof. Now, you're probably gonna scratch the roof, but it doesn't matter, it's an old sports car, so don't worry about that. So you take the biggest one, and you lift it up, onto the towels, okay? Now, you gotta come over here, and you pick her up, and then you just keep going up there. There you go. Okay. See, there, she's up there now. Now you have to add the foam thingy so we don't destroy the sunroof. Because, you know, sunroof. So to do that, you kind of just use your mighty strength and you push her up. Get lined up there. You go up front here and check her. Yeah, that looks good. And you make sure the foam thing is back as far near the sunroof as possible. Not on the sunroof, that's important. Doing right sunroof, so it's gotta be back just touching the sunroof, just right there. And then you take your other foam thing, which in this case, because I lost the one just on the Brittany's car there, I have a personal flotation device. You just go like that, and you lift her up, and you shove her in so she's not on the back gate there. See, look at that. There you go. And to make sure you don't lose this foam thing, I like to just, tie it on the kayaks. All right, lucky enough for me, I have 4 tow hooks. If you don't have 4 tow hooks like Brittany's car, it's more difficult. With the 4 tow hooks, I just gotta go with my little gravity ropey thingy here, slide her through. Make sure she's straight as possible, or else you make this really annoying vibration noise. All right, so we got our tow hooks here, so you want to attach the bottom one up first, because that's when you're hooking. Make sure that this is always face up there. Yeah. Okay. So around there, and around there. Well, we were under. We're okay. There we go. We're gonna have to ratchet her down just slightly. You are just the worst. Okay. So a lot of times the ratchets get wound up. So here, can you grab that? There you go. You touched your. I'm only having her help me with this part because I'm still doing it by myself. Still. Hold on. Tight. There you go. You gotta make sure you're doing the ratchets that these are nice and flat, or it won't work. Okay, thank you. That's it. I'm sorry. That's it, alright. Nothing else. I'm sorry. I got nothing else. I'm sorry. I got nothing else. It's a one-man job. Alright, so we hook that there. And you always make sure that this part is out. If you look down here, I customly crashed my car, so I lost my fog lights. Not that they worked anyways. So since it's customly crashed, I can just go right through the fog light hole. Right in there, see? Look at that. It's custom body work, I really like customizing my cars, and I thought, what better way than just bust out the fog light. I just thought, that's a good idea. Now, we have 2 sides, because I don't have long enough ratchet to do one. So if you're buying a ratchet, buy 2 that are long. Okay, so that side just loosey-goosey there. Make sure she's straight. Hook her on. Go through my custom broken hole. This one I didn't rip. It was just already broken, so I just ripped it out. And yeah, hook her in. Boom. Now you ratchet this side down pretty good. All right, so you come up here and you want to make sure she's squared now. And the back one should pretty much just tighten as you're tightening these, but we might have to tighten it by itself. That's pretty tight. And you want it so it's about that tight, so it doesn't move. Because if you go too tight, you can press down the roof, and we don't want to press the roof down. We just want to make sure this isn't going anywhere. It's not going nowhere. We're good. Let's get the other one on now. Okay, let's go. All right, so when you're putting her on, if you come into here, you can just see right down there, we got just a little gap. You want that gap. You don't want it touching the sunroof, because we have a hidden sunroof, so we can actually put it and open it up a little bit. It's nice. This is by far the hardest part. Getting this and there. So yeah. So what you gotta do is you gotta lift her up, and because the way this kayak's designed, this part has to go on inside that part, and I'm gonna hurt my back. Ignore that tag. can do it. I can do it. Yeah. Woo! Now, we don't have to strap this down to the car. We just have to strap this to this. Well, that's a heck of a lot easier. So I got another ratchet here. Ratchet's our best friend. Slide up over. There we go. We got her. I want to make sure there that it's kind of even on both sides or else it'll slide off. Trust me, that's happened to me before. Just ratchet her down. Not too tight. We don't want to break this cheaper, not as good quality kayak as our big, heavy, sturdy one. Okay, since I don't want to put a ratchet right in front of the windshield just in case it hits the windshield or something happens, I prefer to use the strap. And the strap can also go over the entire car through the windows, and since I have frameless doors, I mean, you can do it if you have frame doors, but frameless doors, they work better. So this is actually pretty simple. So all this is a little clamp, and as you pull, it gets tighter and tighter and tighter. Simply dimple, right? I'm gonna whip over the right side over there. Okay, so now that we're in the car, I put this through and I make sure that I have it more forward so it's not hitting your head. And then you wanna make this as straight as you can because if you don't, make that vibration noise in the wind. So you slide her through like this, and then she pulls through like that, and then she can't go the other way. Now you try to get it right in the middle. That way it's less likely to bother me when I'm driving. Right there, so when you're pulling this down, I like to pull on that a little bit and just lean into it. And then once I know it's gonna move, I just lean a little more. So now we see it's all completely secure. It's not going nowhere. Now if you want, which I tend to do when I take my yellow kayak top here, you can put your paddles, which I put my paddles in here, but you put your paddles, your PFDs, chairs, whatever inside the kayak, because this is now the car top carrier. Isn't that nice? Now you got two kayaks and a car top carrier all in one. Genius. I almost forgot there, you always want to like tie up your slack. I prefer to do a hitch, you know, 2 half hitches make a hitch. And then, you know, there's my slack tied up. Because you don't want to hit the tire and go boom, and then everything falls off. It would be terrible. All right, there. We're at the park. We're going to unhook her here. All right, let's get this sucker off. Great feats of strength.
Don't break
No, it's supposed to be a one-person job. It is a one-person job. I'll show you. Take her down nice and slow.
Nice and slow wins the race.
I'm lucky at the grass. I'm just gonna push her on. There you go. You see? I did it all by myself. No help.
Yes.
All right, we're going in. Cool ramp. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, and I almost forgot.
Let me keep.
I'll get wet. I don't care. Wait.
You're gonna get wet.
Grandma's going out.
Come on, Grandma. They should all have ramps.
Yeah. Alright, ready?
Yeah, I got it.
I know.
It's scary going in.
Mom was so ginger about it. Crazy girl. Where's Mom? Hurry her up, Mom. We gotta go to the island. I forgot to do an outro. But in conclusion, you don't need a wannabe SUV there to take a kayak or 2 kayaks with you. Just grab a beat up sports car, throw them on the roof, and keep shifting there, eh? Oh yeah, keep shifting there. Keep shifting. Oh, baby. Quick.
I want the nice car.
Don't, you know, you don't own a car. You know, this is important. You need masks, sunscreen, some fiber pills if you can't poop. You need that stuff. And you never know when you need a windshield thingy.
I'll just help you in your messy car.
You can follow me in here.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Well,
god.
technically I can't because you have no passenger seat.
Well, you know, passenger seats are optional.
Optional?
They're
I think
optional.
they're mandatory.
No, it's optional. No law says you gotta have a passenger seat. You don't need a passenger seat. It's a luxury.